welcome back to my channel again for another weekly video. And you may be wondering why I'm not wearing any makeup, although you'll probably already know from the title of the video that today I am doing another makeup challenge. I've seen quite a few people trying to do makeup with different things, like using food or, I don't know, varying different ways of applying makeup, and I decided why not try to do a full face of makeup but using only my finger. And already now when I was just getting my makeup from the bathroom, like to bring in here to use, I thought to myself, oh okay, don't forget to grab the brushes as well, I'll need those. And then I was like, hang on, wait, that's the whole point of the video, I'm not using brushes, I am using just my finger. So I'm really interested to see how this video is going to work out and what my makeup's actually going to look like. But who knows, I might discover a new technique that might actually be better than brushes, so we will see. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Oof, it is hot. It's so hot today, I'm literally like sweating. The thing is, if I put the aircon on, it's going to be too noisy, so I will just die of the heat. It's alright, I will suffer through this. Get through this. Right, so I'm going to start with applying primer to my face. I feel like, well, this one I normally apply using my fingers anyway, so I feel like this one will be probably one of the easier things to do. I'm thinking that probably, what am I going to do with mascara? That's my one that I'm like, how's that going to work out? Because literally I have no idea how I'm going to be able to apply that using just a finger. Like, can you even pick it up onto your finger in the first place in order to like even, how is that going to even work? Yeah, just in case you wanted to know, the primer that I am using is the Kiko Colour Correcting Liquid Primer, and I'm using the green one as I get quite red blotchy face, so this really helps to even out, balance out the skin tone and eliminate and reduce redness. So I feel like this is going on fairly well, but then again, like I was saying before, I do usually use a finger to apply this, so that's not really an issue. Okay, that's that done. Now foundation, I think this could take a little while to cover my full face just using my finger, but I don't think it'll be too bad. I'm saying hopefully. Okay, right, I've got a bit of foundation on my finger, and this foundation is from Kiko, and it's the Kiko Liquid Skin Second Skin Foundation. So I've got a bit on my finger, and let's just try and, I feel like people use their finger to apply foundation sometimes anyway, but I feel like it's just quite a time consuming process compared to using a beauty blender, which is what I normally would do. And also because you can only apply so much to your finger, whereas normally I'd put quite a bit on my face and then just blend it in. Look, I'm doing finger painting on my face. Could be here sometime. I mean, I definitely feel like I've got some coverage there. Not the best. I wouldn't recommend applying foundation with your finger. You don't get as much on. And if you're just wanting a very light coverage, then using your finger may work out fine, but it is a lot more time consuming and you just really don't get that much on your face. Oh yeah, and just in case you're wondering, I have got just some Vaseline on right now because my lips were so dry before. Right, okay, now time for concealer. So the one I'm using is the Rimmel London Hide the Blemish Concealer, which is literally the one that I always use. I need a new one actually, it's pretty much run out, but I feel like this should hopefully be okay with a finger. Just put a bit under my eyes and a bit on this spot here. I've got a spot in the middle of my forehead right now, that's just ideal, isn't it? But you just love having spots. Now I've got one spot here which is just refusing to be covered up. Okay, I think that will have to do for concealer. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it, so I'll just stick to that. I'm now going to use the Rimmel London Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder, which I would normally apply with quite a big brush. It's normally like a one, I don't know what you'd call it, but like one of those really fat brushes just to really quickly powder this onto my face. But Again, using a finger, I could be here some time if I'm trying to cover my whole face. I feel like the easiest thing to do might actually be eyeshadow, because that is only like a small area to cover, as opposed to doing a powder to try and cover your whole face. Right, that I'll have to do with powder. I don't really... I just flew into the window and I thought it was coming in, but luckily my window was shut. It looked like a massive like bee thing. I'm glad my window was shut because I would not have wanted that to be in here. Right, so now for the contour, I'm using the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, which is the one that I always use, which looks like this. And yeah, I'm just gonna go in with my finger. I feel like this is going to be quite hard to blend just using my finger, but we will see. I don't think this is going too badly. I put a bit around my nose though, and this bit is not blending in. But besides that, I feel like my cheeks have gone okay. I should put a bit under my chin now as well. And then lastly, I just now need to put some along the top of my forehead. I feel like with this, if you don't blend it in well, you can just look like you've got a really dirty face. Right, I think that will do for that. Now I'm going to take the lighter yellowy kind of shade. Try and get a good contrast going. I should put some of that under my eyes and on my chin, down my nose, and then nab it in the centre of my forehead. Right here, now I'm just going to take some of the lighter paley pink and kind of just apply in the centre of the same places that I just did the yellowy kind of colour. Okay, so that will do for that. I'm now just going to apply a bit of this Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer just to give a little bit of a shimmer. So I'm just going to take another finger for this. I'm just going to apply some of this around here and down. Do a sort of 3 shape just to get a nice kind of bronze look. As it is summer, that's exactly what you want right now. Okay, that will do for bronzer now. Next up is a bit of blush. I'm using, that was upside down, the number 7 Boots blush in the shade Coral Blush. And I feel like actually thinking about it, this will be one of the easier things to apply because it just goes directly onto my cheeks. So, because even though eyes have got a smaller sort of area to cover, trying to actually blend different shades together might be quite hard. I definitely say when using your finger, it's a lot easier to apply too much product, because with the brush you kind of like dab it off the brush and it gives a more subtle build up of makeup, whereas when you use your finger it's definitely a lot more full on from the start. So you don't have as much control over how much you build it up. Right, yeah, that will definitely do for blush. Okay, next I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I don't really know how this is gonna work either because I normally use a pencil. So how can I do that with my finger? Maybe, you know what I'll do today instead? Let me see if I've got any like good kind of browns that I could use as a powder instead. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is using the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. I'm going to take some of the shade Faith and apply it to my eyebrows using my finger to try and fill out my eyebrows a little bit. But I'm not sure how well this will go, or it might be a little bit too dark. But actually no, I'm changing. I'm not going to use Faith. I think I'm going to use Tempted in a similar shade to the pencil that I normally use. So yeah, I'm going to go in with some Tempted from the same palette, but it's a bit of a lighter shade. Let me see how well this works. I don't think it's going to look as good as using normal pencil images. It's not really showing up too well right now. There's literally like nothing picking up onto my eyebrows. Well, this is going great. The one that I have started applying makeup to looks exactly the same as the other one right now. Does that like look any different at all? I don't think it does. This just really isn't working out. The eyebrows are not really doing anything. definitely do not recommend doing your eyebrows with the finger. It's just not really working out too well for me right now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to give up on the eyebrows because it's literally just like not showing up at all, and they look exactly the same as they did before. Okay, now on to eyeshadow. I'm going to take this same Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and I'm going to start by applying some of the shade Nudie just all over the lid. I'm going to go for a very kind of neutral, everyday kind of look here with the eyeshadow, I think. I might change my mind as I'm going. So I don't think this is really showing up too much either, to be honest. I feel like with the darker shades on my eyes it will show up a bit more though. Right, okay, now I've applied that one. I'm going to go in with, what should I go for? I think I'm going to go with Tempted, and I'm just going to apply some to my outer corner of the eye. I feel like this is so hard to be precise on your eyes because my fingers are like so much wider than the brushes would be, and it's just kind of going a bit everywhere. Right, I'm now just trying to kind of blend that in. That's quite hard to do. Okay, I'm just going to apply a bit to the other. I've forgotten which finger I was using. I'm just going to apply some to the other eye now as well. I feel like my finger's just like wiping it off my eye more than it's applying it. Okay, well that hasn't gone too well so far. Let me just zoom in on the eyes so you can see a bit better. Right, so far my eyes just aren't really blending or going too well at all, to be honest. Right, now for the final bit of my eyes I'm going to go with Lockout, the shade Lockout for the same palette, and I'm just going to apply it to the crease. I think I'm going to use my little finger for this, as this, well, it's obviously the smallest finger, and hopefully it will fit better to the crease than when I'm trying to apply it. Wouldn't recommend doing this with long nails, it digs in a little bit. My nails aren't even like that long right now, so if you've got either fake nails or just really long nails, I wouldn't recommend trying to do your makeup with a finger. Well, this just really is not blending too well. But I think that's as best as I'm going to get that, and that just has gone awfully. It just won't blend in at all, and it's so clumsy doing it with your finger. It's just applying it to all the wrong places. So I don't know how well you can see that, but it looks absolutely awful right now. It's literally just gone everywhere and anywhere and not blended at all. Now this is where it's gonna get interesting when trying to apply mascara. I really don't know the best way to do this. I'm thinking maybe I could apply a bit to both of these fingers and just try and like squash my eyelashes and print it onto them. If I want any to actually get on my eyelashes, I feel like that's the best way and what I'm gonna have to do. Right, I feel like all my eyelashes are just gonna stick together. So I don't know if you can see, but I've got some on both of these fingers, and I'm now just literally gonna like close my eye and try and print it onto the eyelashes. I feel like this could just go everywhere but my eyelashes. Oh, I think it's actually picking up some of it. I just poked myself in the eye. Yeah, it's going on my eyelid as well, which is not great. The eyelashes are getting a little bit darker. They are also kind of sticking together though. But I'd say some's gone on there. There is a difference between both of my eyes right now. Not a major difference, but a bit of a difference. Right, let me show you the contrast between my two eyes. So this one's the one that's got some mascara on it, and this one hasn't got any. There is a little bit of a difference. I don't know how well you can see that or not. There is a little bit of a difference. It's definitely way better just to stick to the one that they provide you with and actually just apply it how you would usually apply mascara. It's darkened them a little bit, but hasn't really done that much. So I'm just gonna apply some to the other eye as well, you know, gotta even it out. And my fingers have just got very sticky with mascara basically as well now. I feel like it's going onto this eye a lot better than it did onto the other one. And I'm wondering if just going like this will actually, like as if I'm brushing them with mascara, will actually move any onto my eyelashes or not. Look at the state of my fingers now, they're literally just black at the end. I can't wait to wash this off. I'm now going to just attempt quickly to apply some to the lower lashes as well and see how that goes. I feel like this wastes so much product as well. Like literally look how much mascara is on my fingers, and that all could have been on my eyes. Right, well that looks really uneven. I've literally got like a big bit of mascara here, then like none in the middle, then quite a lot at the ends, and then like a big blob under my eyelashes, so it's really not looking too great. Let's try and get some on the other side as well. Definitely wouldn't recommend this as the best technique for applying mascara. I feel like this eye has gone a lot better than this eye, despite there being like some under it, but if we ignored that, on the actual eyelashes, this eye has turned out so much better. It's like, if you can see, like these eyelashes actually have like more on than these ones do. I think it looks better on these ones. Right, so now time for that all important highlight, and I mean no look is ever complete without it. Definitely not going to bypass it on this one. I feel like this could actually turn out alright. I feel like it could be really pigmented and actually look quite good. I'm using the H&M highlight palette, which I've used quite a few times before, and I've just got some on my finger. Like, this is very pigmented, but maybe to the point where it's too much. Oh no, if I keep blending on my finger, I feel like I'm gonna get... Can you see that? That actually looks... Ignore the massive mascara blob down my face, but that highlighter is looking very good. I like it. I might actually apply this in future with my finger because it comes up a lot more pigmented than it does when you use a brush. I'm liking that. I mean, look at the contrast. Like this side, no highlighter. This side, damn, it's there. Let me just even that out. I definitely need some of this on the other side. Yes. Okay, so the highlighter is the only actual thing that's worked out pretty decent from this tutorial, and I may actually consider applying it again in the future using my finger because it has come up really nicely and I do quite like it. Now, to finish off my look, I am just going to use some of the Revlon Matte Ultra HD Matte Lip Colour in the shade Seduction, is this one? Yeah, in the shade Seduction, and it's just this very kind of neutral matte liquid lipstick. I was literally just about to then apply it directly from the brush, but nah, that's not what this video is about. Who needs brushes when you can get your makeup looking this good using just your finger? Here we go. I feel like this could go on okay, because I mean, like lip balm you would apply normally with your finger anyway. Oh, it's gone a bit blotchy. Oh no, it's gone above my lip balm. Okay, I spoke a bit too soon. That's gone on okay, but if it was a more sort of bright colour, then you'd probably notice it more around my mouth, so it probably wouldn't look so good. So this is my finished makeup look using just my finger. I can't say it's my favourite makeup look that I've ever created, or that I'll be leaving the house at all looking like this. But the highlighter I am rather much enjoying. Besides that, everything else was a bit of a fail. But I hope you enjoyed this like amazing makeup tutorial. Let me know if you recreate this look. It's definitely a unique one to go for. No, I'm just joking. But I do hope you did enjoy this video, and be sure to smash a big thumbs up if you did. And if you'd like to see any other makeup challenges in the future as well, let me know down below in the comments any of your video suggestions or future videos that you'd love to see on my channel. Also be sure to check out my vlogs as well. They'll be linked down below in the description. I've now started vlogging as it's summer, and yeah, I've been really enjoying that, so be sure to check those out. Don't forget to hit that little red subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and welcome. I hope you enjoyed watching your first video. And yeah, that's basically it. So I will be seeing you next week with another weekly video. Bye!